John Robinson is here. Repertory Theater of Iowa has a very special presentation coming up. I want to let you know all about. And this one is, to be honest with you, is mind-boggling when you consider what is involved in putting this on.
While you're enjoying some turkey and hopefully some family and friends, you can also support local theater with Repertory Theater of Iowa. And you guys are doing a one-man show, so here's our one-man.
Yes. You got the entire cast in the studio right here.
Set, lighting, direction.
Everything right
Well,
here.
no, there's a lot more people that do that.
All right, tell everybody what we're talking about.
So the play is called The Thanksgiving Visitor, and it is based on a short story written by Truman Capote in 1967, and it is a companion piece to another story called A Christmas Memory, which we produced a couple years ago. But the storyline is basically a young boy, Buddy, who's in second grade, who is kind of an autobiographical sketch of Truman Capote. Buddy is being bullied at school, and his elderly cousin, who is his best friend and relative, basically tries to convince Buddy to invite this bully to Thanksgiving dinner. And so there's the crux of the conflict right there. So the whole show is him kind of dealing with that. And
so you're playing Buddy.
I'm playing Buddy. Yeah, Buddy kind of narrates. Well, I play multiple characters in the show.
Okay.
Buddy, in this instance, is all grown up and narrating, reflecting on his past, and kind of narrating the whole story. We basically lifted this right out of the short story. It's never been published as a play before. So like when we got the rights to do it, we had to approach the Truman Capote Literary Trust and basically ask their permission to use the material. So it's word for word right out of the
Really?
Yeah.
Were they surprised? Were they open to it? Did they have much reaction?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they get inquiries, on and off for public readings of it and things like that, because it is a popular story, and people can. Well, Truman Capote himself recorded a spoken word version of it in 1968 on vinyl, so that record is probably out there floating around somewhere. And actually, I was able to find it online after digging around a little bit. But yeah, so I mean, people have listened to it before, and I'm sure people do dramatic readings of it. But we're actually staging the whole thing. We've got a beautiful set created by our resident production designer, Jay Jagum. It's also, I should tell you, it's in the round. So I'm basically right in the middle of it, and the audience is kind of on all four sides, and the set is kind of built into the audience too. So like if you have a seat, there won't be a bad seat in the house. You'll be able to see everything.
Now, how long of a performance is this?
How long does it run? It's about an hour, an hour 10 minutes, I think.
And you're the only guy.
I'm the only guy.
How long did it take for you to memorize in more than an hour worth of material?
A few weeks. I started in early October in the hopes that I would be off book by November 1st. Well, that deadline kind of came and went. So it was only in the last couple of weeks that I've really been solidly off book. So
wow.
But
and it's one thing
when
you can feed off of people,
right.
but
yeah.
I mean, it's just you out there. That's a completely different experience.
Right. Well, there are ways to remember. Like I was telling Lou earlier, the way I memorize it is I basically take the story and outline it first. I memorize the sequence of events, and then I'll go back and memorize it chunk by chunk, kind of like you're memorizing a joke, but multiple jokes and in longer sequences.
Like you're doing a stand-up routine.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Well, yeah, a lot of stand-ups rehearse the same way. It's not really any different than that. But the other thing that helps a lot, too, is the muscle memory and having a beautiful set like we do. Being able to know that when I'm standing here, this is what I'm saying, and different objects, trigger different remembrances and that kind of thing.
Besides wanting to take on the feat of being in a one-man show, what was drawn to this piece? Like, what made you want to be in this particular production?
Well, we kind of chose it at the beginning of the season, and then our artistic director kind of lays out the plays that we're kind of looking at doing. This was on our radar because we'd done Christmas Memory and we hadn't done Thanksgiving Visitor. We needed that kind of the slot in the fall, and we wanted it to be a holiday show. So it kind of naturally fell that way. And then after reading it, I was like, oh, well, this is one of the shows that I would like to be considered for. And so when our company kind of got together and did kind of our internal audition process, that was one that I kind of stood out.
Were you drawn to the subject matter at all, or just the challenge of doing a project?
Well, I mean,
like
it is. It's great subject matter. It's kind of timely because it kind of deals with bullying a little bit.
Yeah.
But it also deals with forgiveness and being able to have dialogue with somebody who's different than you, or you know, your rival. You know, people so often get caught up in all the yelling, and there's so much hostility between, you know, rival parties and rival opinions that we don't take the time to listen to each other. And this story kind of like talks a little bit about, you know, listening to people and trying to understand their side of things.
Okay. Well,
when can we see this?
I was going to say, it opens tonight, right?
It opens tonight, yeah. We'll be down at the Come and Go Theater tonight at 7:30. Of course, tomorrow is the holiday, so we won't have a show tomorrow. But Friday, we've got a 7:30 show. On Saturday, we've got a 2 o'clock matinee and a 7:30 show. And then on Sunday is the 2 o'clock matinee. So there's 5 performances in all running through Sunday. This is great if you have family in town for Thanksgiving. This is a perfect holiday treat for your family. You know, bring the kids down and everything. We even have family pass tickets that are a little bit cheaper when you buy them all together.
Wonderful.
So that should all be on the website. If you go to rtiowa.com or Midwest Tix, if you want to go directly through the ticket site.
Well, you're going to be a busy man this weekend.
I am.
I don't have the theater experience anywhere near it that you two do, but I still have, I'd say, a couple times a year that dream where you're standing on stage and you forgot
Yes.
your lines.
Yeah.
Do you ever have
Oh,
that?
gosh, yeah. All the
everybody
time.
has that.
Yeah.
But that's not going to happen.
No.
John.
No,
It's not.
no, it's not
And
going
if
to
it does,
hopefully
it's not my fault.
No, it is.
It makes the show even more
knocking on
interesting.
wood.
Not whatever. Yeah. Wonderful.
Before I go, I have a little surprise gift for
Tom,
you.
if you want.
It's a little early Christmas gift. And
this is
you were
scary.
in one of our shows a while back.
Yes.
And so we had some company jackets recently made, and I had an extra one. So I wanted to present that to you as kind of an.
Well, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
There you go.
It's
Repertory
an
Theater of
incredible
Iowa.
group of actors and other people from around the community are a part of it as well. So check out their seasons and definitely check out the show starting tonight. One-man show, The Thanksgiving Visitor. Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's
Thank you.
awesome.
Happy
Absolutely.
Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you.